back to Henchman Story. I'm LC there, and as always, I do not own the rights of the music to this game. If you enjoyed my video, drop a like. If you really enjoyed my video, please subscribe. Also, there's just something in this game that are not suitable for children, so you have been warned. Like literally, there are just some things in this game that are not suitable for children. I was not expecting this game to be like this.
If you survive.
What do you mean, if I survive? Don't push me. Suddenly, I'm caught up in a blur of motion. The door swings open violently, and I feel something grab my arm and send me hurling towards it before I have time to react? Come on, lady. Even though I know that it must have been Madam Scorpion who did it, she moves so fast that I can't actually see her do it. One moment I'm staring right at her, and the next, all I see is shadows. Dang, she moved pretty darn fast then, huh? Seriously, that's all I see. Even as I stumble to a stop inside the room, I have trouble finding my bearings. Why is it so dark in here? Why is it so dark in here? Oh yeah, sure, fumble for the flashlight. Sure, they just... No, bro. Well, I mean, I guess that would be the first thing I'll do too. I stumble forward for my flashlight, but before I can find it, I hear a machine whirl and metal groan as a pair of glowing red eyes come to life right in front of me. Oh, red eyes. Hello there. We haven't been introduced. I'm Stan. I come in peace. I'm really just want to leave, you know. You just let me go. Soon the eyes are joined by a veritable concentrations of LEDs, and from their dim foreboding light, I can make out the massive frame of yet another robot slowly rising to its feet. All four of them. Yeah, it's 4 feet. Nice. Yeah, 2 feet was enough, huh? 4 feet. Why did it even need 4 feet? And why does it need to be like 3 meters tall? And why does it need all these guns? I guess for intruders, bro. Real intruder. Alright, the guns. Shit. Yes, indeed. I scramble to the side, desperately searching for cover. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see the robot weapons tracking me. I'm not gonna move fast enough. No, you're not. But someone else does. Oh yeah, sure. Use me as a scapegoat. In a blur of black and red, Madam Scorpion streaks into view before the deadly machine can open fire, and while it quickly turns to face this clearly more imminent threat, by then it's far too late. Yeah, far too late. See, you was tracking the wrong person the whole time, man. I was... Shoot. In the grand scheme of things, man, I was, what's the word I'm looking for? I couldn't hurt you. I could not hurt you, bro. The real threat was outside. Scorpion blades move so fast that it looks like a continuous streak of light, painting a crisis across patterns of crimson across the machine, bulking Hulk until it's practically covered in glowing in its growing crosshatches. As the pattern fades, the quadruple titan groans, and then all at once collapses into a heap of minutes, plating and scattering circuitry. There isn't a limb or a weapon burial left intact. Wow, man, she did it. That was out of hate, bro. You could just chopped off his head and that was it. As the robots as robots, boats, and shredded pieces of armor plating roll around the floor. Madam Scorpion steps out from the darkness, tilting with a knob of her sword hilt.
The frequency was off a little. Those cuts should have been much cleaner.
You didn't have to do it at all. You just have to take out the dude's head. That was it. Maybe the gun. And that would have been enough. With her floor, she deactivates the energy blade and returns the hilt to her hip. Only then does she acknowledge me with a smile that seems even more dangerous than usual. Usual now that it's obscene in shadow.
But you were an excellent distraction, Stanley.
Hey man, I ain't no distraction. I'm the main, Hey,
Even if you were unwilling.
you pushed me into there. You knew I didn't want to go up there. How come you just didn't do it?
Thanks? But why did you even need one?
Right? You didn't even need me.
They kept this unit from connecting with the main network to mask its presence. Not the first time I've seen that trick, so I wanted to be sure that I wasn't walking into anything.
So you just needed me as a scapegoat, huh?
So they had a super secret robot just sitting in here, specifically to guard this room. What exactly is hidden in this data that you're after?
Yeah, what do you want?
Hidden? Why, nothing at all. Just mundane details gathered from insignificant individuals.
Man, no way. That's too much. No, bro. Too many guards, too many traps. No way. It's sewn on that hard drive. Why even have a robot then?
Seriously? All this for some mundane details?
You expect me to believe that? You take me for a fool?
Individually mundane, but together, as precious as gold. You'll understand soon enough. But for now,
For now, you give me a reward, maybe? The sound of approaching footsteps interrupts Scorpion's order, and by the time I turn to find their source, Kate standing in the doorway breathing hard.
Ma'am, we heard a commotion from over here. Do you need any assistance?
No, she did not need an assistant. She didn't even need to use me as a freaking scapegoat. She could do it herself. For a second, it looks like she's about to ask a follow-up question, but then fades as soon as her head turns in my direction. Well, at least someone here is concerned about my well-being. Yeah, thanks.
not urgently, so no. Is the cleanup complete?
Just about. Yeah, they should have it wrapped up momentarily. Luckily, we still have a decent amount of manpower left standing, so it went pretty smoothly.
Yeah, man, thanks to my orders.
Very well. Then help Stanley with this last one. Don't leave a trace behind.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why we gotta do cleanup? Why don't you do it? You wanna scratch it to pieces. You slice it to pieces.
Yes, ma'am.
As Kate rushes over to help, Scorpion walks deeper into the room, starting to disappear into the darkness. After a few steps, she gives pause and leans over me over her shoulder, her face half covered in shadow.
Oh, I cut it short. I enjoyed our conversation, Stanley. I'd be open to continuing it some other time.
So would I.
I dare say I'd even desire it.
Oh, is that so? I swallow a lump that forms in my throat and nod. At that, Scorpion takes her lead, slipping into the darkness with silent steps. By now, Kate's reached my sides along with Scorpion's duffel bag of cleaning supplies.
You all right? What happened?
She used me as a scapegoat.
Yeah, I'm fine. God used his bait, but as you can see...
Yeah, man, I was bait. I gesture to the pile of scrap that used to be 8-foot tall death machine. Kate nods in understanding and offers me a pat on the back. Thank you, Kate.
Well, I'm glad it's lying there, not you.
Yeah, so am I. So am I. As she gets closer, I can finally make out the details of her face through the darkness. There's blood on her lip and a small tear in her mask.
Wait, are you bleeding? What happened?
Yeah, what the heck happened to you?
Oh, that. Yeah, we ran into a straggler. I think its pattern got messed up on the way here, so it was slow to respond to our employer's little mess. I took care of it, though. No big deal.
Okay.
Really? After what I saw, anything that could take you on must be at least a little bit of a big deal.
Yeah, must have been.
Oh, come on. Taking out some underpaid night shift muscle isn't much of a feat. I know a few moves, that's it.
You not shining. Dude, you not fooling me, Shining Nova. I know it's you, bro. I don't know how I know. Because I never played this game before, but I know it's you. It gotta be. Everything too much coincidence. Too convenient.
But seriously, I just got a little careless. I'll answer when I get back. Now, come on. Let's get this sucker in the dustbin.
Mm-hmm. Sure, Shining Nova. I want my rematch, by the way. A few minutes later, I'm hurting through the air, clinging to a zip tie for dear life. Why a zip tie? Oh, why a zip line? I asked the same thing. Scorpion said it's yet another red herring, but I think she just wanted to see if I scream. Well, too bad for her. I managed to avoid any and all squeals, yelps, or shrieks as I careened through towards the parking lot. Although my landing is hardly dignified. Of course, you know, you're a grunt. You're not gonna land gracefully or gracefully. Ugh. That was not a graceful landing. The momentum from the zip line carries me forward after I touch down, and I frail wildly before gracefully falling to the ash pit or ash halt.
You have to push me again.
I think so. I turned to find the supervillain standing over me, having stuck her own landing without flinching. No surprise there. Not surprising she could have probably jumped over the window and let it unscratched. Honestly, yeah, she probably could have. She probably could have.
As if you don't enjoy it.
Looks like she does parkour for a living. No! I'm a grunt. I'm a henchman. I don't have powers like you. I haven't been trained like you either.
Right.
Can we go now? I start to scrape myself off the ground. When I reach my knees, I find a purple glove held out to my direction.
And here I thought you had the agility of a panther.
You know I don't.
2 panthers. They're heavy animals, okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Clearly that zip line required a rating of 3 panthers or higher.
That's right. Tossed aside, I'm grateful for the help and happily takes Kate's extended hand. Once I'm back on my feet, I dust myself off and start heading towards the van. One by one, Scorpion and the remaining henchmen pile into the back of the vehicle. It's a lot less crowded this time, and some take advantage of the empty seats by stretching out. Scorpion uses one as a pedestal for the severed robot's head, and she required earlier, possibly because she still needs it for something, but more possibly because she's a bloodthirsty sadist. And maybe it's a trophy, man. Spoils of war. Just before we close the door, a shout echoes out from across the parking lot, and one of the green chatty henchmen who has taken point, apparently the taser wore
Holy
off.
shit, I think he can actually make it.
Huh.
He could have 30 seconds ago, but not now. And you should be glad that's the case.
I'll be right back,
That's
guys.
the person who gets a share of the completion fee. I'd suggest closing the door, Stanley.
I like money. I do like money. Money is nice. Money is nice. I look towards the stranded henchman desperately away from us as he drunkenly stumbles closer. I imagine I looked just like that when I was fleeing Miss Dynamo on Wednesday, but this Scorpion show, plus she right about the money. I do like money. And I am a henchman. I'm an evil guy, you know. I just can't help people out and give me a bad rip. But we did start this together, though. There ain't no man left behind. Or should I leave him behind? Money is good, man. Money is good. I do need money. I'm being tested either way, bro. I could be selfish and take the money, or I could... You know what? No man left behind, bro. I was left behind. You know? I started to reach for the door, but do it very, very, very slowly. I had to put an extra very in there. By the time I reached the handle, the green henchman has almost arrived.
Oh, sorry about that. Vision got real hazy for a second. I think some of those robot parts smacked me in the head earlier. Looks like he's already here though, so we may as well...
Yeah.
Enough, Stanley. Your decision was already short-sighted. Don't insult my intelligence on top of it.
Ha ha. Look, you have an extra henchman. You can use him later home.
Just know that if I were truly invested in the outcome, no amount of stalling would have kept that door open.
Huh. Okay.
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it. By now, the green henchman is already there. He slows his pace out of combination of relief and exhaustion and starts uttering a hoarse, heartfelt thank you. And then I hear all too familiar sound.
Scorpion!
This is painful. I should have closed the door. Hello, Dynamo. How are things? A black and blue blur falls from the sky like a meteor, cracking the asphalt as it lands in the parking lot. When the dust settles, it's Miss Dynamo standing in the middle of the landing zone. Why are you here exactly?
There you are. You won't get away from me this time.
Look, Dynamo, it's been a long night, okay? I've been in a fight. I've been used as bait. I just gave out on more money. How about we just call it even, bro? Just let us go. Just let us go. The green henchman spares a glance behind him, jaw hanging open in shock.
No, we have to go. Do you hear me? We've got to go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Sam, grab him.
Okay. There's no time to even acknowledge her request. I just lean out and yank the flumped henchman into the van. Even I grab hold of the man's hand, Kate is pulling some from behind my belt, hurling out the door. With our wayward pea inside, Kate and I reach out and each grab the handle door. What? As I slam them shut, a loud bang can be heard from outside, accompanied by a burst of flash of accompanied by a burst of light so bright that it leaks through the cracks around the window's rear doors. I can speak.
Drive!
Why are you in such a rush, Kate? Unless you don't want her to know that you're there. You're just a henchman. She wouldn't even know you, right?
I wasn't aware you were in charge of this operation.
Yeah, you tell her, Scorpion. Yeah?
But you're correct. Driver, if you please.
Don't agree with her. Clearly, she's... Just drive. Just drive. The driver complies with the tire screech and the van roars out of the parking lot. For a few tense moments, everybody holds onto both their seats as their breath waiting for another superpowered shoe to drop, but it never comes.
No pursuit. How curious. That was good improvisation.
Yeah, why?
Thank you, ma'am.
Huh. But why didn't she follow us? She could have easily called with the van.
Oh, don't thank me. The only person who should be thankful is that barbaric simpleton. The next time we cross swords, I'm prepared to kill her.
Well, she doesn't really have a sword. I mean, next time we cross paths would be more suffice than, because she don't really use a sword. You know what? Never mind.
Though perhaps I should amend that. Stanley, you ought to count yourself lucky as well. Right now, a decision like that just costs you money. One day, it could cost you your career. Do you understand?
Darn it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very grateful. Obliged, even.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you still need me. Though I do see her point, this is already a cutthroat business, and this app of her only amplifies it. Even so, I can't leave him behind. That was too far. Yeah, I mean, we all came together, man. If there's a straggler, why not try to get him? I sighed and shifted around the seat, preparing to doze off. Before I closed my eyes, I felt something tapping the shoe of my boot. I look at the final culprit smile to me, even as she tapes her boots against mine once for a good measure. I guess, bro, you cost me money. I leaned back in the chair and offered a thumbs up, so I closed my eyes, not waiting to tempt Madam Scorpion wrath by saying anything. Kay's braver than I am. No, braver than most people, I'll wager. Yeah, she's pretty brave. I close my eyes and try to get some of the rattling. I close my eyes and try to let the rattling of the van rock me to sleep. Doesn't work. Some of the other henchmen try and start awkward small talk, but it doesn't work either. In the end, we're all left with an uneasy silence, even as we pass the city limits. But we made it, man. We made it out. Bro, look at you. The signs carry all around until our pickup points, and even we drop off their own rendezvous locations. Before I know it, it's just Madam Scorpion, Kate, and I all alone as we ride the helicopter back to Lord Bedroom's lair. I'm not sure anyone even offered a goodbye. Not even this was a tightly knit group or anything. It was. Even during our brief flash of cooperation, we weren't really a team. That was the point. We were only unified in that we all wanted an extra paycheck. You might say it was more honest that way. There was no self-indulgent speeches about how we're all brothers and sisters. No empty plateaus. Well, no. Plateau? I don't know what that word means. I've heard it. I just can't pronounce it. Even a supervisor who calls me buddy, but won't even recommend me for the cost of living raise. If you're good enough to get the job done and make it out, you're paid well. If not, you're left in the dust. Scorpion was right. I could have made a killing like this. I'm good enough to, well, until I'm the one left behind in the dust. Yeah. How long could I stave that off, I wonder? I watched Kate wipe the blood from her lips with her knuckles. Even just one of these gigs takes a toll on people like her. So I have to be. So I have to play it smart. You are pretty smart, bro. We could have left that money though. I mean, we could have left that guy. I mean, now I think about it, I did need the money. But no. No. Wait. Dynamo would have just got that henchman. Now I think about it. And if I did look at Scorpion, who spent most of the ride casually examining the robot skull, she pilfered her thoughts of mystery. I could never have what she has no matter what I do. I know that, and yet she has me wondering how close could I get. I'll never have her powers, but if I play this henchman thing right, maybe, just maybe, I could be a boss. No. 1 foot in front of the man. You got some extra money in your pockets and carrying a little favor with the new boss. That's enough for now. Yeah, for now. So it will be soon as I collapse in my bed. I barely remember collapsing me into the bed when I finally got to my room. I'm pretty sure that I fell asleep as soon as I made contact with the sheeps. I know this side hustle was... I knew this side hustle was going to be work, but I underestimated just how much of a toll it would take. Man, I should have stayed for game night, bro. If I play this again on second playthrough, I'm staying for game night. It wasn't that crazy compared to some of the other operations I've been a part of, but I really underestimated how draining it is to do a second shift of anything after you've already worked a full day. Man, that is true, bro. That is true. It's gonna be tempting to take more gigs, but if I don't pace myself, I won't be awake long enough to even enjoy the extra money. True. Unless, of course, my phone interrupts my hibernation. Like right now. Christ, what time is it even? What time even is it? I don't remember setting an alarm. I'm getting better, man. I'm getting more comfortable doing this. My bedside clocks read 6 to 10. No, my bedside clocks read 6:10. Definitely not an alarm. At least not one. At least not one that I set. At least not the one I set. That sounds like some of this stuff kind of... Okay. Is someone calling me? I'll fumble for my phone and peer at the screen as I rub the sleep from my eyes. Escape. Begrudgingly, I swiped to the right and hold the phone to my ear.
How the hell are you up after last night? Didn't a robot smack you in the face?
Yeah, smack you dead in the face.
Yeah, well, there are some things that are worth shaking it off for.
Like what?
Listen, I've got something important to show you. I know we only met a couple days ago, but... You're
Okay.
a good guy, Stan. Better than you or anyone else here gives you credit for. I mean it. You've impressed me.
What?
And I don't mean that like how Madam Scorpion would say it. It's not that I've crunched the numbers and determined that one day you'll be useful to me. I want anything out of you.
How did you know that?
I want you to hear something important. Something you deserve to know. I wish I could tell you right now, but it's not smart to do this over the phone.
Are you finally gonna tell me that you're shining Nova? In which case, just go, bro. I'm not joining your little hero group. I want to make money. I want to go up to the ranks. I want to be like a boss one day, man. You know, like a mega villain. Just relying on my smarts.
Meet me at the door you showed me. Number 1385. Come along.
Okay.
Hey, slow down. My brain's still in boot up mode.
Yeah, man. Let me just
tell Dave where I'm going.
Yeah, let me tell Dave.
No, I mean, look, please don't tell anyone, okay? I'm serious.
But Dave's my pal, bro. He's my best friend. I can't leave nothing from him.
I was joking. Jeez, sorry. You sure you're all right?
Yeah, man. You acting kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just hurry, okay? It's really important.
So you say. What is it, a drug deal? Okay.
What is this, a drug deal? Look, hey, we work for supervillains. No one's gonna get mad if you smoke a little. Just don't do it next to the vents. Then it gets into circulation, and the whole place stinks for a week.
Yeah, for a week.
Sam, you know I love to play banter badminton with you, but this is serious. Just, please, trust me right now. That's all I'm asking.
But I don't, bro. I know who you are.
Alright, but can I get a dash of context? A pinch, even?
A pinch?
Kate? Hello?
Guess this is important. Normally, I blame the cave walls for messing with the Wi-Fi. But with all the tank of herring, I have a feeling that she just hung up. Where did that come from? Yeah, we've been getting along well, but there was a weird vibe on phone call, not even a text, like a sane person. She had to call and wake me up. And combined with how closely she's been following me around, yeah, very weird vibe. Very weird. If it was in the middle of the night, this would feel like the perfect stage for either a heartfelt confession or a heartbreaking or heart-turning murder, and my life feels like changing genres. But at 6 a.m., could be anything. Still, if Kate says important, that's good enough for me. I take a moment to rub my eyes and stretch before rolling out of bed. I'm so tired. The first few steps are wobbly, so I stop myself a little to jumpstart my system.
Come on, get it into gear.
Yeah, get into gear. I stretch my uniform for the floor and give it a attentive sniff, a little ripe, but not too bad. Apparently I need to hurry, so it'll have to do. No time for my usual morning routine either. So in lieu of my toothbrush, I rummaged through my nightstand for an old tin of mints. Expired 8 months ago. Probably still fine. I doubt it. Chewing on my vaguely mint flavored chalk and still zipping up my uniform, I hurry out the door. I walk through the halls at a brisk pace, completely unimpeded by traffic. The place is practically empty at this time of day, though I have at least expected to find one or two diehards patrolling the hallways with gustos. Dave. The research wing is the same. I don't encounter a single guard on the way. Surely someone was meant to have this shift. Man, everybody probably still asleep.
Skull too. You think it was just a souvenir, or does she run a robotics chop shop on the side?
I don't want to say chop shot, but I think it's just a souvenir, you know.
No, bigger than that. Way bigger. I'm actually not sure you'll believe me.
So first, I want to show you something.
Huh? Really? What you got to show me?
You know the store that you've never opened? Well, we're going to open it.
No, no, no. We can't do that. No, we can't do that. Kate, no. Kate, no.
You're gonna stab
Yeah, are you trying to kill me? I thought we was good. I thought we was buddies.
What? No, why would you think that?
Man, why else would you want to open the door?
Well, you have been following me around a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Like a little puppy.
I mean, somehow you just happened to be waiting for me right after I accepted that henchman gig? Come on. You gotta admit that was more than a coincidence.
Yeah, do you think I'm a fool?
Okay, yeah, that's a little suspect. Fine, I admit it. I've been following you around a little, but not to stab you. What the hell, man?
Man, in this business, you can never be too careful. We're villains. Henchmen. If I know you want to climb your way up to the top too.
When it comes to potential stabbings, it never hurts to double check.
Yeah, it never hurts. Not in this business.
Is that another official piece of veteran wisdom?
Yes, it is.
As official as it gets.
Watch your back.
Right. Well, we're not getting through the store officially, so you may want to stand back.
What do you plan on doing? Hesitantly, I take a few steps back from the door. She's not gonna blow it, is she? No. Kate's not touching the door at all. Instead, her attention is on the keypad, which she is already cracking open. How are you doing it?
Moment of truth.
How are you doing it? Kate reaches into her belt and pulls out a small white and blue device, which she plugs into the keypad. After a few moments of fidgeting, it lets out a friendly beep and the door slides open with a groan.
After you. Figure you should see it first, considering how many hours of your life you've spent standing right next to it.
Wow, polite and pessimistic. This is why we get along.
No, after you though.
Alright, let's see what Lord Bedlam's been hiding. Maybe this is where he stashed all my dollars.
You crazy, Stan? You never go in first. I take a deep breath and step inside. Okay, what is this? Well, dang. This is a lot bigger than I expected, and what the heck is it? That monolith of a machine can't possibly be a computer, can it? But I don't see what else it could be. There are no visual pipes, mechanisms, just wires, and it looks like it houses circuitry. Getting some serious "I can't let you do that" vibes from this thing.
This has been here the whole time?
The whole time.
I come in peace. Hopefully not evil AI person. Please don't sick any robots on me.
Yeah, please don't, bro. I don't feel like fighting robots today.
I've had quite enough of that recently. Thank you very much.
Yeah, too much. Too many robots.
I'm sorry, it is too late, Stan. Now I must turn you into a cyborg and enslave your mind.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Don't worry, we're still about 3 decades away from any serious threat of an uprising, and there's a good chance the robots get too distracted by social media to actually overthrow the government.
Oh, great. Good to know.
So this huge housing and all the circuitry inside it are going to be dedicated to posting gifts? At that size, I bet it could just make a few thousand of them as easily as searching for one.
Oh no, by then we'll be living in a post-gift society. It'll be holograms or astral projections or whatever.
Okay.
Right, but will we still have statements punctuated by clapping emojis? I feel like all those full stops would be super appealing to a robot.
Humans are an inferior life form, period.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Psh, we made you guys.
But tragically, I could never make any 15-second dancing videos. Alas, I have no legs, and I must meme.
Yeah, no legs.
Oh god, we need more sleep.
I know I do.
So much more sleep.
Yeah, can we go now? Look, you showed me this. This looks pretty cool, but I gotta go.
But seriously, robot uprising aside,
What is this? What exactly am I looking at?
is this why you were so curious about the door on our tour? Did you know this was in here?
Did you already know?
Sort of. I knew something like this was in here, but not this exactly. I didn't think they had enough time to set a unit like this up. But Scorpion and Bedlam must have been working together for longer than anyone thought.
Yeah, but Bedroom's a good guy. He's kind of an idiot.
So this machine is Scorpion's? I guess that makes sense. Lord Bedlam isn't exactly at the cutting edge when it comes to technology. But what did she put it here for?
Yeah, what is this?
And that's where things get complicated. Think, what do you know about Madame Scorpion? Outside of the whole assassin thing, what are her skills? Her interests? She was Bedlam's partner on that job Wednesday, right? She showed up personally for it, even intervened. And what was she after?
How do you know all this though, bro?
Data. Not really sure what kind, but it was a private tech company. No weapons, no financials. I never really figured out anything more specific than that.
Right.
And her business, the Scorpion Group. They've got this new Henchman app, right? Others too. And how do apps identify, recruit, and monetize users? Data.
Okay.
The private kind companies aren't technically supposed to keep, but always do.
Huh.
Okay, I follow you. But is that really all this is about? An app for hiring meat shields?
Yeah, seems kind of harmless.
No, it's more than that. Think about it. You were part of her second data heist in a week. And those are just the ones you know about. That would be overkill for a group heist.
I guess.
And it's more than a business asset to her. Come on, you saw her in action last night, didn't you? Think about how she acted. Did she say or do anything that felt off?
Not really. She was just being her regular self.
Yeah, actually. Remember that thing with those guards in the first room? She knew every detail about it without even meaning it. And when I brought it up, she started this whole cat and mouse thing. Somehow, I think she was tapping into the security system there. Then later, before I got turned into a decoy, she was able to hack open the door just by touching it.
Just by touching it.
And I didn't notice her carrying anything to actually take that data with her, now that I think about it.
That sounds consistent. So, based on that, clearly she can communicate with complex inorganic systems. What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Oh my god, Madam Scorpion's a robot. I thought you said we had 3 decades.
Yeah, May said we had 3.
What? No, she's human. She just has powers that let her brain work like a robot's. Sort of.
Huh?
It doesn't officially have a name, because she's the only known case, and she's not exactly forthcoming on the details. I like to call it cerebral super processing.
What? How do you know this?
On a basic level, she appears to absorb and process data subconsciously, way beyond the rate of a normal human. However, it's expanded to a variety of physical and mental abilities.
Right, so that's how she was able to hack that door.
It's cool.
She must have some kind of superhuman Wi-Fi, too.
Yeah,
Sure, if that helps you understand it better.
it does.
That Wi-Fi and her enhanced physique could come from nanotech that rides off of her power's coattails, or a completely organic evolution of her baseline abilities.
You sounded really smart right now.
It's like I've been telling you, she's uniquely dangerous, and since you've been caught in her gravity, well, I figured you ought to know.
I can handle her, okay? We're good over here.
Appreciate it. I don't know if I'll be able to put it to use, but at least I know a little more about what all this has been for.
No problem. Like I said, you deserve to know at least that much. You might work for a supervillain, but the difference between someone like Lord Bedlam and Madame Scorpion is vast. You're way out of your league.
Hey, I'm doing just fine.
Hey, I'm always out of my league. That's part of the job.
Yeah, I'm a henchman.
But why the steroidal server over there? Isn't all that information in her head?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's meant to augment her power, or cycle new sets of data in and out. Whatever it's for, she must think it's important. She's invested a ton in it.
I can see.
Her and Bedlam both, it looks like. Or at least he paid for the paint job.
If that. As far as I can tell, your boss has basically turned into a supervillain shell company for the Scorpion Group. So he might have picked the paint, but paid for it? Doubt it.
Good point. I don't think that dog food heist paid enough for a liter of soda, much less 20 gallons of paint.
Yeah, man, he stole dog food.
But hey, why don't we go find ourselves some index cards and string so we can set up a conspiracy board somewhere other than the secret supercomputer room, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Not that I don't appreciate the glimpse behind the curtain, but something tells me that if Scorpion finds us here, then it'll be the last thing we glimpse.
Yeah, the last thing.
Come on.
Let's go. I turn towards the door to exit, motioning Kate to follow.
Wait.
We gotta go, Kate.
Wait for what? Now you know I hate to pull rank, but listen to the vet on this one, okay? There are times to wait and talk things through, but this is not.
It's not one of them. It's not. I keep moving and Kate still doesn't follow.
Stop. There's something else.
What? What is it?
And I mean it, Kate.
We gotta go.
I appreciate you calling me up here and showing me this. Really, I do. But I can't get caught in here, alright? You told me the big important thing you wanted to tell me, so now let's go.
Yeah, let's dip. Once more, I turn to leave.
That's the thing, Stan. There was one more thing that I needed to tell you.
I knew it. Smoke arises from the scorch mark from my feet. Stops me dead in the trap. Mouth agape, I turn towards Kate with her training weapon at me.
Kate?
That's not my name.
I know who you are. I blink down from it, grandstand her weapon, blue and white. Just like the thing she used to open the door, just like I knew it.
There you go. Knew you'd recognize me eventually. Just had to jog your memory a little.
You don't want this fight. No way, just no way. The whole time, I thought I'd been making friends with some cool new co-worker, not the world's famous superhero. How did I miss it? Were there signs? Maybe. Dude, the signs was there the whole time. I didn't even have to play this game once to understand who that was.
Sorry. Elephant tranquilizers tend to make things a little easier.
Yeah, you know.
But your memory didn't need any jogging, did it? No, you recognized me from the moment you got here. That's why you went right up to me during orientation. That's why you've been following me around.
You've been using me.
It's also why you busted out all those crazy ninja moves during last night's job.
Right.
And that's why... Are you telling me you left your name tag on so you could remember your fake name? Seriously?
That's why you did it?
Hey, it's tough to keep everything straight when you're going undercover. There's nothing wrong with a cheat sheet.
But everybody was calling you Kate. You're gonna forget that everybody's calling you Kate, though?
It's one syllable. You work at the absolute cutting edge of robotics, and you can't remember Kate?
You can't remember your name?
It's just, I have a lot of names to keep straight, okay?
It's Kate, bro. And everybody's calling you Kate. So what's the point?
Anyway, I was going to answer 3 questions as an apology for being dishonest with you, but I'm counting that as the first one. So now you only get 2.
What?
I don't think that's gonna cover.
Yeah, I think I gotta go.
Do. Oh, come on, fire away.
All of this just to get my number, huh?
That into me. Why not just ask for my number? Could have saved us both a lot of hassle, don't you think?
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here for Scorpion.
Is that so?
Really? Like, I can see the appeal, obviously. But you two don't strike me as Romeo and Juliet.
What? No, I'm here to take her down. The point is, you're not the primary target.
Yeah, well, you're my target now.
But I am a target.
Right.
Let's not get carried away.
Why not?
You're an optional objective. 3rd, maybe 4th priority.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty hurtful.
I'll take it. So, does this mean I can actually get your number?
Your real one, I mean. Just give me your
I don't
number.
have a real number, not a permanent one, anyway. I use burner phones and disposable chat accounts.
Wow, bro.
Yikes, no dating apps then? You're missing out.
Yeah, you're missing out.
On what exactly? Dynamo tried to sell me on them once, and he didn't make a great case.
A lot of corny jokes about your name and dudes who love to travel that are looking for a partner.
Partner in crime.
So the latter would be disappointed, and the former would, what, make a bunch of star puns?
Yep.
No, way worse. More like, wow, I never thought I'd find a girl this cute on me. Normally, I'd ask you to be my partner in crime, but how about you arrest me instead?
Oh, come on, bro.
Then they'd post a kissy face emoji, or the one with the tongue out. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Thanks. I hate it. All right, I'm counting that as one question. You get one more. Make it count.
Okay, why me?
Why me? Because we had a short conversation and then you tranquilized me? That can't be all of it.
That can't be it, bro.
Well, it's like I said, Stan. I like you.
Wow. Why?
This isn't coming out right. What I'm saying is,
Cellular alarms were echoing through the Layerstone halls, and light begins to flash, cutting off Kate, or rather Shiny Noble, before she finished her thought.
but I have more time.
You don't. I beat it.
Guess this is where we part ways. Unless, come with me. I got what I came for, but that's just the first step. I could use your help with the rest.
How am I supposed to trust that after you just revealed that you've been deceiving
Leaving me this whole time.
This isn't an angle, Stan. I'm honestly making an offer. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. All the bad luck and desperate decisions that got you here, you can undo them. A total reset. All you have to do is go out on a limb and trust me.
Or I could torpedo my career and live out my days in a trailer park somewhere, wondering when I'm gonna wake up covered in scorpion stings.
Right.
You're asking me to risk what little I've built here on what? What guarantee?
I can't offer you one. But sometimes the only chance you have to break away from a system like this is to take that kind of risk. Sometimes you have to let yourself out.
But I got friends here, man. It's not like, hey, we really are a family here.
So what do you say? Ready to make that wager?
I'm not doing it, bro. I not leave Dave here. They've been good to me, bro. This is a family. I can't do that. I can't. You gotta think, like I'm thinking, like, no, bro. Like this was real life. No, cause these people been good to me. Lord Betram's been good to me. Dave's been good to me. We are like a family. I'm not gonna try to stop you though.
You know I can't. But I won't stop you from leaving.
You can go.
That's not true. You can. You just need to grit your teeth and do it.
No, Kate. I not leave Dave here. No.
Just grit my teeth, pull myself up by my bootstraps, and make it happen, huh? Oh, is that all it took this whole time? Gee, I wish I'd known. Maybe it was that simple for you.
But not for me.
The part about you being an engineer. That much is true, right? That's a damn good backup plan if this superhero thing doesn't work out. Me, I don't have the luxury of a parachute. This job is what I've got. Period.
Well, I got friends too, you know. You forgot your friends, Stan.
So make something else. Stan.
We don't have time to argue. Tick-tock, Nova.
Get going.
Right. Thanks, Stan. Everything.
No problem. I turn to my side and Nova takes off running past me. I glance over my shoulder just in time to see her pass through the room's door, pelvic sharply, and disappear down the hallway. I sigh and glance around the room. No cameras in here, probably to keep this place a secret. Lucky break for me. If I just wait a few moments and run out like I'm chasing after her, it looked like we had a struggle. I'll have to at least pretend to pursue her too. She didn't have too much to worry about catching up to her. Kate's legs might be shorter than mine, but there's no doubt her conditioning is better. No, not Kate, Shannon, Nova. Christ. That's gonna be hard to get over. Superheroes just aren't like the rest of us. No. They're hardly even people. More like monuments. Big statues with shiny plaques telling you that if you uphold our good old-fashioned values, work hard, and get a little lucky, you can be larger than life. So to have spent this much time with one without even recognizing it, well, it's jarring to say the least. Heck, I went on a high school one. Not to mention all the flirting. I can't really stress that part enough. Yeah, you was flirting heavy, bro. But I've got to put all that aside and now focus on what's in front of me. I need to put on a realistic show of pursuing Nova, or Scorpion's gonna have my crew. Eventually the alarms blaring, the halls are mostly empty. Only a skeleton crew is up this early, and a research wing was always light on staff anyway. I'll jog through the halls with a relaxed pace, only increasing if I spot another purple uniform. The way I catch Nova if she gets held up, and I don't find it that likely. Although you never know, someone's a stickler for the rules, might try to slow her down or...
Hey there, buddy. There you are.
Hello, Dave. It's good to see you, man.
I heard there was an alarm at your door, so I went to your room to assign you the task of investigating it, but you weren't there.
Kind of chasing.
So then I thought to myself, you know, Dave, a true squad supervisor, is always thorough when it comes to his team. That's when I decided to check on your door myself to make sure everything was A-okay.
It wasn't.
How is good old door 1385?
Well,
Oh, you know, it opens and closes, like doors
doors do.
Doors do open and close, don't they?
Of course.
Wait, it opened?
Yeah, it opened.
That door's not supposed to open.
I know, Dave. I know.
No, not at all. It was just a turn of phrase.
Yeah.
How do you turn a phrase?
What? No, not literally.
No, bro.
The door wasn't open, all right? It's just that most doors can open and...
Stan, door 1385 is a door with level 4 security clearance. It's not most doors. It's a special, one-of-a-kind door. Gosh, I really thought you understood that.
I mean, I do, but...
I do, I swear. But if it helps you feel better, you can lecture me about it later. Put it on my report, whatever. But right now, I have to go.
Yeah, man, we gotta go, actually.
Whoa, slow down. This is a level 4 security issue, okay? I can't just let you leave. Not before I check protocol.
Shining Nova's getting away, bro. Dave reaches out of his pocket and pulls out a small paper pack book with Laura's bedroom's vintage painted on the front.
Let's see. Level 4 security clearance. Door left ajar. Yep. Now says it right there, plain as day. I need to hold you here until you can be properly questioned.
Dude, she's getting away. Come on, Dave.
Pursuing an intruder.
Yes.
You know what my great uncle Dave said about butts? Everyone has them, and by golly, they really sting.
Ugh.
No butts, Stan. You're staying right here until we sort all this out.
You know
Dave?
who won't have a butt or a head if we don't go after that intruder? Us.
Yeah.
Not according to protocol.
Bro. Dave,
Not according to Lord Bedlam's protocol.
Lord Bedroom.
Do you think Madam Scorpion is gonna give two shits what that little book has to say?
Yeah, Scorpion?
Well, she should.
Oh my gosh, Dave. This is why I stayed, bro. Somebody got to protect him.
But she won't.
She won't.
Gosh, buddy, I don't know. You might be right about her. But if we just start ignoring protocol, what happens next? It's like a slippery domino. Once it starts, it just keeps on slipping.
True, but we gotta go, Dave. I rubbed my eyes with a sigh. I'm trying my best to keep it together, even if I had an hour. I'm not sure I could convince him to drop this, at least not through any conventional kind of reasoning. I might have to force my way past him, and that's a gamble. Dave doesn't have much, let's call it tactical instinct, but physically, he could really give me a hard time. Better avoid it if I can. Maybe I just need to try a different diplomatic approach. Something more personal.
You know, with all this talk about door 1385, I'm getting a little nostalgic. You remember the conversation we had there this week? It was a simpler time.
Much simpler.
It sure was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was when you gave me those dating tips, I think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, things weren't going too hot on the app, were they?
No, not hot. No, I really thought about what you said. Remember the stuff about the job box, the family box, and all the other boxes?
Yeah.
You mean how you might be married to your job?
Yeah, that! Well, I got knocked around pretty good on Operation Day, and afterwards I was thinking, maybe I'm married to my job right now, but what if it, divorces me?
You mean if you get fired, Dave? Lord Betcher's not gonna fire you, bro. It's like a family here.
Like you get injured and have to quit or something? That's a definite possibility.
Well, not that I want to. This job is everything to me. But if that changes, well, I guess the short version is I removed all the work stuff from my profile, got rid of my list of qualifications, and guess what? Someone actually responded to my messages without unmatching me.
Sweet.
Stop replying after a while, but I'm sure they'll finish that shower someday. So, thanks, buddy. You really helped me out.
It's all you, bro.
Hey man, it's all you. All the pointers in the world don't mean a thing if you don't act on them. So good for you, man. Way to be the change you want to be in yourself, or whatever.
Yeah.
God, thanks. I'm just doing my darndest.
Oh man, see, this is why I couldn't leave, bro. I couldn't leave Dave, bro. Dave a good dude. He a good dude, bro.
Anyway, it's been nice reminiscing, but why don't we catch up more at lunch, okay?
I'll see you then. I started walking forward, but Dave holds me to start doing it. I thought I might distract him enough to let me slip by, but his memory is better than I thought.
Hold on there, buddy. Sorry, I'd love to let you go, but
I
you
know.
have to wait here. It's protocol. Protocol is protocol.
I know.
So you've mentioned, and I get it, man, but I really need to go. So what do you say? Will you let me pass? I'm asking you as my supervisor, and more than that, as my best buddy. Help me out here.
We gotta
We
go,
are
Dave.
best buddies, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Stan. Sometimes I get so caught up in my responsibilities as a supervisor that I forget. But talking about the good times we had this week really jogged the old memory. In my opinion, we've always gotten along just swell. So thanks, best buddy.
Sure.
Easy, don't wear that out. But thanks, man. Honestly, you're saving my ass here. I mean,
Yeah, you really say.
Oh, sure thing. I'm always happy to help. That's what fantastic friends are for, isn't it?
It is, Dave.
yeah, I guess so. But honestly, I won't forget it.
I won't forget this. I
Good
turned
luck
to
with
go.
that intruder. I know you'll catch him.
No, I won't.
Thanks.
As I jog off down the hall, I have no doubt that I'm gonna need it. I find myself moving on autopilot, winding my way through the fortress halls without stopping to consider my location. That's a big advantage I have over Nova, even if her pace is probably faster. I'm not sure what I'll do if I actually catch up. It's probably not a good sign for her chances if that happens. So I just have to hope her physical edge is enough. After a time, I start seeing signs of her escape, some scorch marks, a few unconscious comrades, and eventually some distant sounds to match. Well, so much for that crap. What am I gonna do? I don't want to fight her, but I can't just let her go again. I have to at least make a show of it. Crap. The signs of Nova passing grow more dense, but something else joins the KO henchman with a blast mark. Long molted scars on the floor wall, still going from the heat which made them. Oh boy. I know what that means, but I'm not ready for the sight that awaits as I round the next corner as I skid to a stop. Dang, bro. I let you go, Kate. Look, bro. I can't betray these people. I can't leave them with her. I can't do it, Kate. I'm sorry. If it I can't do it. I can't leave these people with her. Madam Scorpion looms over Shining Nova, sword leveled and eyes gleaming. It flickering red light. Nova's mask flutters and the air between them slices clearly in half, leaving her definite glare unobscured.
There it is. That's the look I was hoping for. Such a selfish girl, hiding that behind flimsy masks and gaudy helmets.
I can't leave them with her, Kate.
I could feel it last night, you know. Even as you so futilely tried to subdue it. But resolve like that, it has a heat to it that can't be contained. I can't wait to watch it flicker and die.
Well, now hold on. We don't have to kill her.
Oh, I can't wait to blast that smug little smirk clean off your face. So I guess that makes us even.
I suppose.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Whether or not you're adorned in your full armored ensemble, we're hardly even.
While Scorpion's eyes don't appear to leave Nova, I see a flicker or recognition in her smirk, growing even more slightly.
Stanley, there you are.
Hello. Why?
Such perfect timing. It does make me wonder. What has you wandering the halls at this early hour? You don't strike me as one who rises with the sun.
Well, I mean, you know.
Why? Have we caught you in the midst of a morning tryst? With whom, I wonder?
Well, I,
Oh, don't be so bashful. You must share the details, I insist. But first,
I can't leave.
be a dear and restrain this imposter. It would be fitting, I think, for you, of all people, to be the one to capture Shining Nova.
Then there's a chance that you can escape.
He's not going to do that.
Oh my gosh, Kate, no, bro. I can't leave. Kate, I can't leave these people with her. I can't. I can't leave Little Bedroom and Dave with her. Somebody gotta be here to try to stop her.
He isn't.
I'm not?
No, you don't have to. Still mean what I said, Stan. It's not too late. You can still change your mind.
Wow, you just outed me, huh?
You're not just some extension of her will, or Bedlam's, or anyone else's. You're not just Henchman number 065. You're Stan. Your own person, your own choices.
I mean, and I'm choosing to stay because I can't leave these people with her.
Then why are you trying to choose for him yourself? Kate here is just trying to manipulate you, as she has this whole time.
I mean, no one's using me, okay? I can make my own choices.
Stanley, listen to me.
Okay.
I've been very impressed with you, you know. You have potential. But when opportunity exposes its throat to you, you must learn to drive a dagger through it. Do not concern yourself with the fate of this charlatan or anyone else. Our ambition is what matters. That's the game of power. And make no mistake, it is zero-sum. Regardless of what these self-proclaimed heroes may tell you, for us to win, others must lose. Starting with her. Show me you understand that, and we can realize our ambitions together.
My ambition is to stop you.
Go on, Stanley. Do it.
Bro, I don't want to do this, man.
Stan, don't.
I don't want to do this, bro. Dang, I let you go. Dave? This is it. Whatever I do next, I have a feeling. Well, there's no going back, bro. You're right about that. There's no going back. I know what? I don't want to do anything, bro. I'm just going to let this play out. Dang, bro. I can't leave. Dude. I gotta say, guys. Just in case I want to go. No, I'm not doing anything, bro. Forget both of y'all, bro. I can make my own decisions.
I think this is above my pay grade.
Way above my pay grade. Slowly, I addressed her and started back. Hands up as I slowly hit. I'm not interfering.
Stanley, tell me that is not defiance, I hear. You know where that leads.
But you just said I can make my own decisions.
No, ma'am. Just, I think I'd only get in your way.
I don't want to get in your way.
One day, Stan, you're gonna have to make a real choice.
No, I don't.
That requires having a choice to actually make. Come on, you know you have one here.
Yeah, I don't really have one.
Forget him then. This is between you and I, Scorpion.
Yeah.
What is? This is already over. With or without him.
Hey, bro. Her ass flashed in my direction and I feel a chill run up my spine.
Though we will be discussing this later.
I ain't scared of you. I'm here to stop you.
This isn't.
I looked away and closed my eyes. As soon as Nova pulled the trigger, I could see this, and the last echoes of the last echoes of the battle died down. I didn't find that I want to see the aftermath either, but I had to. Even if I refused to restrain Nova, I also refused to help her, and have I to live with the results? Fortunately, when I work up the curse over my eyes, it's not as bad as it could have been. Noble weapons laying in a smoldering bits in the hallway. The cannon arm sliced clean off by Scorpion's blade, which now her hair is okay. This is not so bad.
What's wrong? Lose your nerve?
It's not that bad. Okay.
Hardly. I already told you. I'm going to break that relentless spirit of yours first. I want to see it shatter.
Why exactly? By now, several other henchmen finally decide. By now, 7 other henchmen finally decided. I don't know why I keep saying decided. Finally joined us in the hallway, and Scorpion jerks her head in their direction, signaling for them to move forward. With some trepidation, my co-workers approach Nova, but she simply holds out her hand. Even that seems to make them nervous. However, after sharing a few confused shrugs, one of them happily slaps a pair of restraints across Nova's wrist and locks them in place with a click. Well, Well, Nova secured Scorpion deactivates her weapon. Meanwhile, the other henchmen began to process or removing Nova equipment belt and patting her down for any hidden weapons. Hey, bro, I had nothing to do with this.
People like you never win in the end.
But she did win. Easily, too.
Oh, my dear, stubborn little friend. People like me are the only ones who win. Now, gentlemen, would you show our guest to our new room in the cell block? One with a view, if you don't mind.
Wait, no, not one with a view. She can get out that way. As Scorpion beheads the other henchmen, starts to guide and capture superhero down. Okay, as Scorpion's behest, the other henchmen start to guide the captured superhero down the hall with a light shove. Despite their prodding, Nova posture is straight and her eyes forward, never once looking back.
Come then, Stanley. Let's follow along, shall we? I fear that she may try something foolish without some distant supervision.
I believe that too.
Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yes, ma'am. You got it.
Yeah, come on. I match Madam Scorpion's pace as we trail far behind the makeshift prison convert. I'm glad for the distance, but my eyes still drift to the floor all the same. I never had to do anything like this, not with a co-worker, especially not one who I'm friendly with. Things are changing fast around here. Can I keep up with it? Do I want to? We gotta stay, Stan. We gotta stay here, bro. We can't. You're right, things are changing. That's why we gotta be here.
Eyes up, Stanley. There's nothing to mope about.
Oh, you're not gonna kill me? Great.
Sorry, ma'am. Just a long night. And a long morning.
A very long morning.
I know. I was there for both. Remember?
Yes.
But a long night is no excuse for inaction in that situation. I can forgive it this once because you thought you knew this woman. And you at least resisted those doe-eyed pleas.
Yeah, I did.
However, there was no room for sentimentality in my plans for you, Stanley. In the future, I expect that you won't let such details get in the way.
If you get rid of her, then I'll do it.
Right. Understood.
Look, get her out. Just get her out. Okay? And I can do it. We walk the rest of the way in silence. Aside from the occasional order that Scorpion barks to passing henchmen, our convoy has grown in size. And even without us there, it's unlikely that Kate could escape. Still, Scorpion takes no chances. We follow until the henchmen finally lead Nova down the stairs that lead to our cell blocks. I catch one glimpse of her glaring over her shoulders as she makes that final turn. I furrow my brow with a sigh. I wanted her to make it. I did, but this is the deal. I gave her a shot to escape and it didn't work out. So I did what I had to do. Which was nothing. You actually took the more neutral path, bro. We took the neutral path. Hey, if she couldn't be here, that's on her. Do I feel a little guilty still? Sure, of course. And silently, I'm hoping that she can escape on her own. At the same time, I can't risk my neck to help her, can I? Not with Scorpion breathing down it. No, there is no helping. We gotta stay here.
How secure are those cells, in your opinion?
Not really secure.
Person? As secure as it gets. Even if she got her door open, there's only one way in or out. Provided she didn't sneak in a mining drill. This is the center of the lair, so the walls down there are solid rock.
Yeah.
Good. Then let's leave the details to the guards and move this to my office. We have much to discuss.
Oh, you're not gonna let that go, huh? It's not far for the cell block to Madam Scorpion's office, which base its prior threats isn't Confidential? And I managed to keep my mouth shut the whole way there. When a supervillain says there's much to discuss, that means there's a lot to say and you have a lot to listen to, especially if especially just imprison one of your coworkers.
You look tense, Stanley. Relax. Take a seat. Make yourself a drink. I'm sure I have something to your taste.
I'm sure. I shake my head politely, not quite ready to let my guard down.
But thanks.
Oh, come now. You deserve to treat yourself a little, don't you think?
I mean...
You've just had your heart broken, haven't you? Oh, poor Stanley. I bet you thought that call was a romantic confession, didn't you? But no, it was just another deception. Tragic.
Hey!
You... How do you know she called me?
Yeah, how do you even know?
Check your contact list. Scroll down to M.
I grips knowing what I'm gonna find even before I pull out my phone. Yet somehow she added herself to my contacts without touching my phone. If she did that, then she could check my call history too.
That's how. Now, are you certain you don't want that drink?
I know what I think I do now.
But I won't pressure you. Though not many people refuse that offer when I make it, especially in my office. Your boss didn't, certainly. He guzzled as much scotch as he could once he heard the price.
Well, I'm not Lord Bedlam.
I'm not him.
And thank goodness for that.
Hey, Lord Bedlam is a good guy.
Yeah,
Wait,
Wait,
what?
Your boss is an incompetent buffoon, Stanley. You know that. Is it really so surprising that I'd acknowledge it?
He's a good guy. See, this is why I gotta stay here. You're planning on offing him. Just savoring.
Nah, I'm just savoring the compliment, honestly. You may not be a sucker for flattery, but I sure am. Just keep that coming and I'll be down for whatever it is you're planning.
That's all it takes for someone to wrap you around their finger, is it? A few honeyed words and a pat on the head. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm playing you.
But what is it that you think I'm planning exactly? I assume that Kate told you as much as she could discover.
She
Just
did.
said it had to do with your powers. Cerebral super processing, she called it. She said all that data we stole is being used with that big computer to enhance it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. She didn't have specifics. Is that... I mean, is that close?
I think so. Our gulp as a supervillain considers me for a long moment like she can see right into my brain.
Yes, that's all correct. Broadly speaking, not the worst name I've heard for it either. That little gremlin is astute. I'll grant her that. But it's not the whole picture. The truth is that machine is one of many. I'm building a global network. One that I can connect to at any time and fill to the brim with personal data.
That don't seem so bad.
It's nearly complete. And once it is, it would be more apt to call my ability something like precognitive analytics.
Huh.
Precognitive as in, like, predicting the future? You're serious?
You can't do that. That's impossible.
In a narrow capacity, I won't predict all things at all times. That's the path to madness. But say a specific market trend, or a handful of people in a combat situation.
That's very useful. Holy, no wonder Shauna Nova went through such lengths to find out about this. She's already a global power. She's already a global power player. But with that, she'd be completely unstoppable. But why?
You're wondering why I'm telling you this. Care to guess?
Because you're about to kill me anyway? Clearly I've seduced
Clearly
you.
I've seduced you, and now you can't help but tell me all your plans, right?
You think you're the one seducing me, do you? I must be even better than I thought.
Huh?
No, that's not it. Matters of attraction and strategy don't mix. They can certainly run parallel, even involve the same variables, but one does not inform the other.
Okay.
I'm telling you because I need someone on the ground who can protect my investment, not just a local rendezvous. All of my other regional uplinks have a lieutenant tasked with keeping it secret and defending it from harm. I spent the last several months handpicking them. You're the last piece, Stanley.
I see.
Normally, I'd bring in a suitable candidate through the app. However, you met all my criteria, and you've now proven yourself loyal. You're the man for the job.
I didn't really prove myself loyal. I didn't pick a side at all.
I take it you mean loyal to you, and not Lord Bedlam.
I'm...
Correct. Like all the other supervillains I've chosen, he knows nothing of my true purpose. He is too blinded by greed and delusions of grandeur.
Greed? I don't know about that.
You are beholden to me and no other. And everything I tell you shall be strictly need to know. This entire operation is compartmentalized. You'll never know of the other locations or who guards them.
Oh, I see.
And if the time comes where I need to cut off a limb, you shall be the one to swing the axe.
Really?
This means I'm getting a raise, right?
More money?
Oh, more than that, Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Far, far more.
Okay. I like where this is going.
All pending your acceptance, of course. That, and one final test of your mettle.
Which is...
Really? One more? Even after today?
Yeah, I didn't pick a side.
One more especially because of today. You see, now that she's been rooted out, I need to have a little chat with our mutual acquaintance in the cell block. And I want you by my side for it.
Why
But
me?
that's for later. For now, you're free to leave. I'm sure you have much to process.
I do.
And I'm sure that imbecile will come barging in here any moment and blather and bluster like he owns the place.
He does own the place,
But he does. Doesn't he?
doesn't he?
Oh, Stanley. Do you think all these supervillains pay for their lairs up front? They take out a mortgage like anyone else. And I'm the one who lends it to them.
Oh.
Now run along. And don't worry. I'll find you when I need you.
I bet you will. As I exit Madam Scorpion's office, my body switches even as my mind drifts into the clouds. Scorpion was right. Her offer is far more than a raise or even a promotion. It's like a new career entirely, one that's far more exclusive and profitable. But what about the job I got right now? What would Lord Bedlam do if...
Ah, there he is, Scott, the man of the hour.
It's not Scott, it's Stanley. I find myself that I nearly bumped right into Lord Bedlam herself. Hastily, I stepped back and offered him a sloppy salute.
Sorry, Lord Bedlam, sir. I mean, thank you, I think? Which hour am I the man of?
Yeah.
Ha! Which hour, he asks. Oh, good old Seth, always such a calm. Don't you think so, Daryl?
Daryl?
Yes, sir. Like a nice wish you were here.
His name is Dave.
Friend who's vacationing somewhere exciting, like Spain or Des Moines. Maybe even with a little photo clip to it.
Don't take that, Dave. Your name is Dave. I laugh awkwardly, trying to just take the compliment and be glad Dave's on my side for
Yes,
once.
well, close enough.
Sure?
The point is, you did fine work today, number 065. We're all quite proud of you. Even our esteemed guest.
Oh, Madam Scorpion? Yeah, she was just talking to me about it in her office.
Actually.
What? She was speaking to you about... I mean, you had a meeting in her private office? But this isn't the first time, is it? No. She's mentioned you before.
Yes?
Did she discuss anything else? Or anyone? You know, by chance.
Oh, I see when you get into it. Suddenly, Lord Bertram steps uncomfortably close, and I find myself leaning backwards to gain some distance.
Yeah, a few people. Why? Was there anything specific you were wondering?
Specific? Oh, no. Nothing in particular. Just simple curiosity.
Oh, he likes her.
But if I were to ask for specifics, you would be obligated to tell me, of course. You are my employee. Not that the madam will tell you anything she hasn't already told me.
Of course. He reaches out and puts a firm hand on my shoulder. I let go, ragged as his grip tightens.
I can see why you would hesitate to answer. You've been under a lot of stress. I'd hope that she isn't putting even more pressure on you at these meetings. She isn't, is she?
No.
Not really.
Good. It just wouldn't be fair to you, especially after such a triumphant day. You deserve to rest, to celebrate. When was your last vacation?
I don't think I ever took one.
Vacation? I didn't think we had paid time off here.
Yeah.
Oh no, not a paid vacation, of course. More like a leave of absence, or a self-care furlough. The point is, number 065, you deserve some time for you.
I appreciate that, Lord Bedroom.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure I want a vacation right now. I mean, I have bills and stuff.
Of course. It was just an idea. The inkling of a suggestion. You make the best decision you can for you.
Appreciate it.
But I should be off. The madam will be expecting me. We coordinate on all our plans, you see. True partners in business and crime, her and I, completely in simpatico.
No you're not. Believe me, you're not.
So you don't worry about whatever she discussed with you. Good old Lord Bedlam's got it covered. You just think about that vacation, and let me know if you ever change your mind.
I can't leave this fool with her. Okay? I can't leave you with her, bro.
No, I have an open door policy, number 065. After all, we're family here, and families there for each other, aren't they?
We are, aren't we?
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
See, that's why I can't
I
leave.
know you will, Sven. Now come along, Dominic. There's work to be done.
Stanley and Dave.
Yes, sir.
Lord Bertram continues down the hallway, his cap blowing into me as he passes, but Dave lingers.
For the record, I don't think you need a vacation. You're doing great, buddy.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. And good luck in there. I'll see you around.
See you around, buddy. Beaming from ear to ear, Dave merely trots off after Lord Bedroom with far more enthusiasm for someone who's about to take notes at a supervillain meeting. I sigh and rub my eyes. What the heck was that? It felt like he was threatening me, but I couldn't tell if it was because he knows about Scorpion's offer or if he's just jealous that she's giving me more attention. It's probably just jealousy. Dang, it feels... Dang it, what's gotten into this place lately? And why am I caught in the middle of it? I need time to think and process. It's still early. Maybe I have enough time to grab a quick nap in my room before morning assembly. Are we even doing that today? Man, I don't even know anymore. By the time I reach my room, I'm exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. The works. What a morning. No, what a week. With a sigh, I flump down in my bed and stare at the cold metal ceiling.
I didn't sign up for this. Damn it, Kate. Why did it have to be you?
Yeah, why? Kate turned traitor? I never respected it. And even Scorpion expects me to help with her interrogation. Even if Kate's really shining over, to me she's been a co-worker, a friend. How much of that was a lie? No, was it real? No, it was real. I'm sure of it. Honestly, she's more than a friend in some ways. At least that's where it felt like it could be going until I threw it away. And it turns out that was just the tip of the iceberg today. Now that I'm caught between my boss and one of the most dangerous people on the planet in a deadly game of supervillain office politics. Just about the only thing that went right this morning was my conversation with Dave. And when that's at the top of the list, it's a bad sign. Why me? Huh? I'm only a hired hand. Before Wednesday, this was just simple. This often painful paycheck now is all too much. Just way too freaking out. Just way too freaking much. Maybe Lord Bedroom's weird, passive, aggressive suggestion of a vacation has some merit. After all, I could just leave right now and let these superpower people deal with their own problems. I would be more than a vacation though. Although with Madam Scorpion revealed to me there's no way she just let me take riscuization. I have to hide out somewhere behind her sight. We can't leave, bro. And that means leaving Kate or shining over to whatever fate Madam Scorpion has in store for her. Any chances of helping her will be gone. Still, thought is tempting, leaving all of these tough decisions and chaotic conundrums. Consumers behind, just walking away.
I'd do it. It would have to be now, before anyone can take notice. But I could do it.
We can't go, Stan. We can't go, bro. We can't leave Dave. It's like you said, this is like a family, man. We gotta look out for each other.
No, that wouldn't get me anywhere. Don't be stupid. I need to see this through.
Right. We can't leave, bro. We can't be a hero either, but we not gonna leave our family behind. I roll over in my bed and close my eyes. I just need to rest a little. Let my thoughts settle. Leaving would be rash. I have to go totally off the grid months or even years. Maybe forever. It'd be crazy. Just recharge and try to get yourself through the day. Maybe it'll all make sense tomorrow. Even after the nap, the rest of the day crawls along at a snail's pace. Lord Bedroom called off today's meeting assembly, so I skipped breakfast and rolled into the weapons depot late. No one seemed to notice Dave wasn't even there. Instead of taking inventory, I spent most of the morning checking my phone. No texts or calls, even when we finally broke for lunch.
How long is she gonna leave me hanging?
I shoved the phone back into my belt. I know I'm being impatient, but come on. You can't just drop a mysterious hint about a final test and keep me in suspense for half a day. I pat my grumbling stomach as I make my way to the cafeteria, though I wonder whether it's hunger or oppressive protest. Boundaries just ain't gonna cut it today. I can tell you that. There's not much of a line when I get to the cafeteria. We have a lunch plate on Saturdays, and I can already see their pickings are slim. Oh, Antonio's gonna rub it in today. I can feel it. I clench my jaw and approach the front lines. Part of me is tempted to drop the pretense and start shouting him to get it over with, but before I
Well, if it ain't Stan, it's Stan the man, as I always like to say. Good afternoon to you.
Okay. What's going on?
Good afternoon. Are you okay, Chef Antonio?
Never been better. Why would you ask? Can't you see I'm my normal, positive, and respectful self?
No, you're not. It's weird.
Those words shouldn't be coming out of your mouth in that order.
Yeah.
Oh, they shouldn't. Oh, my deepest apologies. Grammar ain't my strong suit. You know that, Stan, old pal.
Bro, no, I do not like what she's doing here. No, bro, we have a ritual. You can't break it just because I did something. I lean forward, squinting at Tony as hard as I can.
In the world is happening.
Why is this happening, bro?
Is there something on my face, too? Sorry, you know how messy these kitchens can be.
No, bro. We have a ritual. We have a thing. You can't just change it.
Well, what would you like for lunch today, Stan the man?
Don't call me that, please.
You mean I actually have more options than bologna?
Baloney?
Why, of course you do. You see, I was told by Madam Scorpion herself to give you access to the secret supervillain menu.
Now everything's makes sense. Just a little surprised. I mean, I knew Scorpion talked about being more than a raise, but that lady works quick.
Today, your options are shrimp risotto, a fresh Waldorf salad, or our signature Wagyu beef burger.
Wagyu? I'd take the burger.
I would adore a burger. But do make sure the beef is both properly wagged and used. It just doesn't taste right if you have one, but not the other.
That's not what Wagyu. I mean, no problem. We always wag and you all of our beef. Just like I learned during all those years I wasted in culinary school.
Before long, I'm making my way to my seat with a real actual meal in hand. A smile on my face. It takes all my self-restraint not to skip out and not to devour it all in seconds once I see it. Oh, so good.
Surprisingly good. You mean this asshole could actually cook the whole time?
Yes. So that is what being in Madam Scorpion good gracious can get you, huh? I won't lie. I could really let myself get used to this. Brush in hand as I peer into the mirror.
What a weird day. Schedule's all out of sync.
Yeah.
This is how it should have started. Like usual. I brush my teeth, then I run into...
Hey there, buddy!
What's going on, Dave?
What the hell, man? Where'd you even come from?
Just checking in with my best buddy to see how he's doing. Need anything? More toothpaste, maybe?
No.
No, I'm good.
Good.
Thanks, though. But did you really hunt me down in the locker room just
Yes,
for
for
that?
that.
Well, not just for that. I'm also supposed to tell you that Madam Scorpion wants to see you in her office in 25 minutes.
Oh, no.
Put some hustle in that bustle, mister.
I will.
Just kidding. I don't have to tell you when to hustle. You're a rock star. You just keep doing you and be sure to let me know if you need anything at all, okay? Later, best buddy.
Jeez, first Antonio, now Dave. You shouldn't want to get used to this, man. This is not right. It's different. I could really get used to this, but you shouldn't get used to it. I knew we'd be on better terms, but seriously? Sucking up to me? Sucking up to me there? I could probably skip tomorrow's shift entirely. And he'd thank me for it. Everything here is solely turned on its head. And in the best possible way. All because I've earned Madam Scorpion's favor. Does she know what happened in the supercomputer room with Shina Nova? Is this her way of trying to wine and dine me? I admit there's some serious appeal. Helping Nova was never a lucrative proposition, but if this is what it would have been turning down, then maybe I was right to have second thoughts. Speaking of Nova, I really need to get going. Can't be late to the meeting with Scorpion, especially after that display. I meant to get in a quick shower too, but it'll have to wait.
Games.
I try my best to look stoic and imitating and intimidating, while my reflection stubbornly refuses to comply.
It'll do.
It'll have to do. 24 minutes later, I'm standing in front of the door of Madam Scorpion's office, eyes closed as I take in a moment to prepare myself. It's my third time being invited here, but my nerves are still frayed. They won't ever go away with it. There'll always be that sense of danger with her. It's just a matter of whether I embrace it.
Ma'am?
Whether or not I embrace it.
Asked to see me?
Right on time. Come in, Stanley, and get the door behind you.
Okay. Madam Scorpion standing behind her desk. When I enter, she's studying the rapidly changing charts and her minute displays, but she turned around as the door closes and give me her full attention.
My, don't you look reinvigorated? I take it you got my gift. That slovenly chef crumbled in record time.
Yeah. Those weren't gifts.
So that was a gift and not an investment? Or was it both?
The latter, of course. When your time is as valuable as mine, everything is an investment. But if you're asking whether I value you personally or professionally, I say, why not both?
Oh.
That's your whole axiom, isn't it? Why can't I have it all?
Yeah.
Well, why can't I? And if I can have it all, then you can too. Should you pass this final test, of course.
And what's the test exactly?
Ah, right. The test. You mean the interrogation.
If you want to take the fun out of it. It's such a cold, mechanical word for something so alive, so intimate. We're going to pry open the mind of a superhero today, Stanley. By way of her heart.
Huh?
And you're the key. You're the thing that will make her defenses crumble and her secrets known.
How?
How do you figure that? This seems more like your thing.
And that's exactly why it will work. It's a classic approach. I'll start things off, then at my signal, you'll make your grand entrance. And she'll latch right onto you. A lifeline in her most fragile moment. She'll try to appeal to your better nature. What's right? Let her. You'll barely have to lie. She'll do most of that herself. Let her think you want to help her.
Dude, I don't want to do this.
What makes you think she'll go for it?
Don't you see how she looks at you? She admires you, Stanley.
Oh, don't say that, please.
In all things but matters of morality, Shining Nova is paranoid and prone to over-preparation. She no doubt has several backup plans in the event of her capture. But give her the chance, and she will choose the one that involves you. I'm certain. When she does, we will use it against her. She believes that she can turn you to her side, that she can change who you are. It will be her undoing.
I can't leave these people with you, but at the same time, bro.
And who am I really, in your opinion?
We'll find that out, won't we? This is your final test, after all.
With a slow, graceful step, the villain sinks from behind her desk and steps towards me. I resist the urge to retreat, even as she stops just a few breaths away.
Do this for me, this last little thing, and I will know your nature.
I see the abyss in those golden eyes again, beckoning me to embrace it as I inch
Have
closer.
you survived so long as a henchman because you're pragmatic, or because you're lazy? When the perfect opportunity lies before you, can you abandon your mercy and seize it?
Quicker than I can react, she reaches out and places her chin between her thumb and forefinger.
Answer that for me, Stanley. I have my hypothesis, but I must know it absolutely. Do you understand?
Kinda, but it's your.
Kinda. You're just a little distracting right now. But that's on purpose, isn't it?
Why, whatever do you mean?
You know what I mean, lady.
Well, your hand isn't lingering because you forgot it was there.
Mm-hmm. In my answer, she gives my chin a light push, tilting it back as she examines the side of my face.
No, it's not. But how do you know I'm not just getting one last look at a lamb that's ripe for the slaughter?
She leans in just as her hair corners, her lips twitching upwards into a twisted smile and intent. She knows full well that I don't. This threatens to swallow me whole. It calls me all the same.
You don't look away anymore. How interesting.
With a smirk, she lets her hands fall away and walks right past me, headed towards the door.
Now let's be off, shall we? No sense dawdling at the water's edge. It's time for you to sink or swim.
I offer an affirmative and move to follow. I subtly reminded of an old fable about a scorpion and a frog, but I quickly try to forget it. In the end, I'm pretty sure they both drown. I'm pacing now, walking back and forth in the entrance of the cell, phone in hand. I'm sure I'm driving the guards nuts. But it's been a long time since Scorpion entered. I glance at my phone, still nothing. Maybe the single's bad down there. Does that even affect her? Probably, right? Even supercomputer brain Wi-Fi has to connect somehow. Or maybe she's just enjoying herself. Hopefully not. But I need to prepare for some consequences in my decisions. I stop pacing and turn to one of the guards.
We have cameras down there, right? Do any have microphones? You know, so I could listen in or something. Just so I know what I'm walking into.
Yeah. The guard shakes his head and shrugs, making my reaction as best as I can. Good. That means if Scorpion leaves me with Nova alone, we can talk freely. Well, carefully. Just then, my phone buzzes and I see a text with a single word. Now.
Showtime.
Okay. I take a deep breath and descend down the stairs. I can't leave her here with these people though. The cell blocks in Lordman doesn't get a lot of use, and it shows. Everything is coated in dust and it smells like a forgotten basement. It's because everybody's here a family. I see one figure standing tall in front of the cell, several spots down the entrance, while I can spot a second figure and a small shadow peering out from within it. My step echoes and a person outside the cell turns to my direction. The shadow doesn't move.
Stanley. Now isn't this a pleasant surprise? Come to check on our guest?
I suppose. Ah, she's fine. As I step in and view the cell, Anya tears her graze from the ground away, shining over as I knew her for the past few days, Kate. There's no cuts or bruises on her face, but she winces as she's turning in my direction. Her hand moves to her side and she leans back against the wall.
Sam, you look well.
You do too. You're not hurt. What's going on here? I was expecting to see some punches. What exactly did you do? I glanced at Scorpion, trying to find my poker face intact. It's not as big as I feared, but still, I can't help but feel responsible for any pain Nova's going through right now. What pain, bro? She looks fine.
Lord Bedlam sent me. He wanted someone in purple down here during the interrogation. Let's keep him informed.
Yeah.
Of course he did. He always does have to remind everyone whose lair this is, doesn't he? It makes you wonder who he's trying to convince. It reminds me of you, my little saboteur.
Saboteur?
Think I'm like Lord Bedlam? That's rich.
Hey, he's a good man.
Aren't you? You both lie to yourselves. The difference is, your lie is one of righteousness instead of ego. As an example, Stanley, would you come a little closer? I need you for a demonstration.
Okay.
Me? Oh, I'm just here to
He
observe.
deserves a...
Scorpion, leave him alone. This is just between you and me now.
The supervillain ignores Nova's protest and waves me over. Even knowing that we're on the same side, I hesitate but step forward, leaving us just a few pieces apart.
He's very much involved. You made sure of that when you picked him as your mark. Unfortunately, you chose poorly. In the end, you saw through her deception, didn't you, Stanley?
I wouldn't say I saw through it.
Yeah, I guess I
I
did.
did, I guess.
And I was so proud of you for doing so.
Yet. Oh, I know what your plan is. I see Mount Scorpion hand starts to fall to her hip. Nova spots it too, and despite the obvious pain, she quickly steps forward towards the
You're
bar.
still tainted by her influence.
Maybe?
Scorpion, stop!
Your actions can't be trusted.
Oh, she knows what's happened. Oh, hey! I raise my hand and slowly inch backwards, eyes fixated on a deadly weapon that aimed straight in my heart.
Wait, hold on. I'm not tainted. I swear. Totally untainted. Absolutely 100% taint-free.
Yeah, 100%.
I wish I could believe that, Stanley. I really do.
Yeah? By now, Nova has rushed up to the bars, her movements frantic.
Telling the truth. I can never get him to budge, I swear.
Yeah, she could. But Mad Scorpion doesn't listen. Instead, she raises her sword.
No! Scorpion!
And this is how it could have ended for him.
Huh? With a casual turn, Super returns to her. What? Ah, thank goodness, bro. I guess she doesn't know after all. Wait, she really doesn't know? So that means if I wanted to, I could.
But you didn't think about that, did you? How you were risking his friendships, his career, and even his life. Luckily, he made the right decision and rejected you. In more ways than one.
Wait. Without looking away from a woman in the cell, the super sinks right to my side. Before I know it, one hand slides across my chest, the other shakes solidly around my... Wait, what? I go completely ragged with heat rushing from my face and a lump in my throat. The woman does what this woman does want to murder me, seduce me, or tie my brain into knots. At least I could take solace in the fact that Nova flush compassion is uncomfortable squirming means that yes, she has its effect on literally everyone.
And once he did, I dare say his prospects have already improved. Wouldn't you say so, Stanley?
There's been a few perks.
Perks, I guess.
Yes.
Just a few. You weren't so understated earlier.
Okay. Scorpion lifts her leg and leans in further, letting her thigh brush against mine and pressing herself up against my shoulders. Her head tilts towards mine, and when she speaks, I can feel her breast dance on my neck. I know this is all part of the mind game she's playing with Nova, but isn't this a little much?
Perhaps a reenactment is in order.
Wait, what?
Seriously, you know that? I mean it, there's something fundamentally wrong with you.
I think there is too. But I can't leave here.
Well, of course. It's part of my charm.
Frustrated, Nova pushes herself back from the bars and resumes her position against the wall, glaring daggers at the... No, you can't. You don't know what she's doing up there. You're not seeing it.
When she said that she's never really gone.
She means she's never really gone. My eyes flick to the camera that's looking down the cell, but I'm careful not to turn in its direction. I shrug and step a little closer to the bars.
Video only. Lord Bedlam doesn't get much use out of the cell block, if you can believe it. So everything down here has been a little neglected.
Your phone? I pointed her accusingly and frowned for
Now
effect.
pretend I'm upset with you and turn your back to the camera.
Yeah? Nova huffs and does just that, a natural actress, but I knew that already. Good. Now we can talk privately. If Scorpion questions my motives, I can just say that I'm getting over to let her guard down, which is true, I guess, no matter what I choose. And what do I choose? I gave Nova her shot to get away, but can I really leave her like this? On the other hand, how can I justify turning traitor, especially with my career finally taking off? I'll be risking even more than before. Dang it.
Speaking of Lord Bedlam, he didn't send you down here, did he?
No.
What makes you say that?
I know you better than you think. So, why are you really telling me?
Scorpion, of course.
Scorpion sent for me, of course.
Didn't expect you to admit that.
Well, just give me the answers, bro. It was a little risky to tell the truth, but maybe it will help build some trust. It would be easier. It would have been easier to lie about it. Nova sees
No
it.
point in hiding it. It's clear who runs the show around here. And I can't exactly refuse her.
Yep.
Sure you can. You just have to show a little spine. Not a lot. Talking about a few measly vertebrae.
Hey,
Only if I want them sliced in half. I mean, come on.
you seen what she's
It's
done.
not being fair. You think I wanted any of this?
Yeah, I gave you a chance to escape.
And what do you want exactly?
I don't know.
I'm not sure you really want anything. You were happy to look the other way for me. But when someone needs you to actually do something,
She scoffs and look away despite her indignation. Something softens.
I went out on a limb calling you like that. It was a gamble, but I really thought we understood each other.
We do. I can't leave these people here. I can't do that. I can't leave them with her. It's not personal. It's not like saying, hey, I'm choosing this girl over you. It's literally, I can't leave these people with her. She would kill Dave. Kill him.
The way we talked, not just the joking around, but the important stuff too. I just really thought it was more than talk.
I mean, you're a good friend.
Of course it's all talk. You know what else is all talk? This idea that I could have done anything more for you that wouldn't have ended in my immediate freaking execution.
I would have been killed.
You saw her just now. She was, what, half a second away from killing me? I'm walking the razor's edge in flip-flops over here.
Nova glares at me for a moment. She's like she wants to offer a rebuttal, but in the end she sighs and rubs her temples and she looks exhausted.
I saw. Are you okay?
Oh, you know, just a little trauma, nothing major. I really thought she was gonna do it for a second, though.
Me too. It would have been just like her to hurt you to get to me. Even after you sided with her. That coward.
Her eyes flicker at me. She turns her head slightly to the camera to check the camera. Then hastily she steps forward over the bars, carefully keep her face out of view of the
I
camera.
may be disappointed in you, but I don't want to see you hurt either, you know.
I appreciate it.
I mean, maybe just a shot in the kidney or something, but nothing worse than that.
A shot at the kid. I need my kidneys.
Just answer me something. Tell me that you two haven't actually, you know.
No.
No.
That was just.
Scarring. That's what that was. I'm sending you my therapy bill when I get out of here, for real. That was some serious creepy exhibitionist couple energy, and I hate it.
Well, we're not a couple, so don't worry. That was just...
Well, you've met her. Not that I haven't considered a possibility, but so far, it's just a lot of sexual tension and threats on my life. Probably shouldn't bring the farmer up either, though.
Christ, the villains are so weird.
Yeah, we're okay. They're good people. I mean, Lord Bedroom's good people. And she's alright. She's not as crazy as people think she is.
But if you're not together, then I have to ask.
Oh no, please don't ask. She twirls. Oh no. She twirls her hair around her finger, contemplating. We both know what she's about to ask, but neither of us are ready for the answer.
I know this is a stupid thing to ask under the circumstances, but no matter what happens, I need to know. Is there something real there? With you and I?
Of course. Buddies.
Yeah.
There was.
Oh. Well, at least I know I didn't imagine it. I'd hate to always wonder.
Nah.
And now? You asked if there was something.
I don't know. I need time. I really did need your help, Stan.
I know. I'm sorry.
I helped you, bro. I let you escape.
But it's not too late. I still need your help. You can still choose the person you want to be.
I can't leave these people, Kate. You still not getting it. I had enough for the day, guys. I can't, bro. I can't lead these people, though. It's not personal. She's still not getting it. Alright, guys. I'm getting out of here. As always, thanks for watching.